This video shows you how to provision and manage the IBM Analytics Engine service in IBM Cloud and connect to the service to run a script. IBM Analytics Engine is a combined Spark and Hadoop service that uses Hortonworks data platform as the core Hadoop distribution. Analytics Engine makes it simple to spin up Spark and Hadoop clusters within minutes, as well as allowing for better collaboration, simplified user experience, scalability, and reliability. The Analytics Engine architecture separates compute and storage, so each can scale independently, and ensures that no data loss occurs in the case of compute cluster failure. The compute environment uses a modern cloud environment such as virtual machines and Docker, making it simple to deploy and scale clusters in minutes with a single click. Analytics Engine is built on open standards and is ODPI compliant for Apache Spark and Hadoop. You can access and administer IBM Analytics Engine through the Cloud Foundry command line interface, REST APIs, IBM Cloud Portal, and Ambari for direct cluster administration. You can perform advanced analytics using Spark Submit, MapReduce jobs, and integration with Watson Studio and other analytics tools. For storage, IBM Cloud Object Storage provides flexible, cost-effective, scalable cloud storage. Your information is encrypted and dispersed across multiple locations, and you can access your data through an implementation of the S3 API. Since compute and storage are separated, no data loss occurs due to compute cluster failures. Now let's take a look at it in action. Here in the IBM Cloud console, you can create a new instance of IBM Analytics Engine. In the catalog, in the Analytics category, you'll find the Analytics Engine service. Select the appropriate region and then select a plan. Provide a unique and descriptive name so you'll be able to find it easily in your Watson Studio project. Select a resource group and then proceed to configure the instance. First, select an appropriate hardware configuration. You can select the number of compute nodes now or change it later. Next, select the package to provision: Spark and Hadoop, Spark and Hive, or Hive Long-Lived Analytical Processing. When you click Create, provisioning will start in the background and can take a while to complete. Now that the cluster provisioning is complete, open the instance to take a look. At any time, it's easy to change the size of the cluster, adding or removing compute nodes. Making changes will take a few minutes, and the cluster will go back to the active state once the changes are complete. In the Cluster Credentials section, generate a password, and then copy the password to the clipboard. Launch the Ambari console and use the cluster username and password to administer the Hadoop services. To use other methods to connect to the cluster, you'll need to create service credentials. Just provide a name, specify a role, indicate to auto-generate the credentials, and then create the new credentials. When you view the credentials, you'll see all the different connection methods and URLs: the Jupyter Notebook Gateway, HBase, and SSH, which you'll see used right away. It's easy to run Spark Submit jobs from a terminal window. Just paste in the SSH URL and use the CLS admin password to log in. Now that you're logged in, you can use the Spark Submit example that calculates the value of pi. Just paste in the commands and execute the job. Once it's complete, you can see the calculated value of pi here. Find more videos in the IBM Analytics Engine Learning Center.